The Mountain Dew ARCA Series is down to the last 4 races of the season. We head to the 1.5-mile oval, the Kansas Speedway, for the running of the Target 200. Julius Anderson, the 77, has won the pole for today's race. Who's outside second is the 15 of Edwin Mendez. Then third's Roger Ray, fourth is Jason Larker, and Zach Winkle, second in points, rounds out the top 5 in the 25 car. In 6th place, it's Trey Rainey, the 38. 7th place, we have Evan Hunter. 8th is Mark Owens. In 9th, it's Trey Wright. And right at the top 10 is Kashawn Richardson in the 22 car. For the rest of the field, there's Marshall Burrows, who's outside Stephen Thompson, the 52. Then we have Luke Rainey with Charlie Davenport, who's outside, along with Greg Graff and Colin Teague in the 0 car. Then there's Ryan Brommer and Keegan Thompson. Behind them, Nolan Rempel and Silas Orta. Then there's Joe Sandrovich and Will Parrish, with James Ellison and Sky Commons. Behind them, Landon Lyons and Riley Spurleytube. Next row has Jaden Jacobs and Mateo Montoya, with Derek Bouchard and Jake West. Then Sebastian Kukulon and points leader Nicholas Valdez start towards the back of the field here today. Then there's Danny Bright and Jose Mills, with Luke Jones and Zachary DeLello. And with Juan Garcia and Christian Vargas, Matthew Wells and Tyler Fink. And 41st, it's the 66 car of Benny Watson. There's our 41 car field for the Target 200 at the Kansas Speedway. Let's go on track sign. Friday then up for the last 4 races of the Mountain Dew ARCA Series season.
I can't hear you! Drivers! Start your engines!
41 drivers rolling off the starting grid at the Kansas Speedway to go 1.5-mile racing to end the season out. 4 races remain: Kansas, Phoenix, Myrtle Beach, along with Iowa. So it's going to be a fun end to the schedule for sure. 21 laps at Kansas to kick off the final 4 races of the season. Julius Anderson, Edwin Mendez on the front row for the start of the Target 200. Zach Winkle second in points, top 5, as Nicholas Valdez starts outside the top 30. To the restart zone they come. We are green in Kansas. Julius Anderson slid wide in 3 and 4 and allowed Edwin Mendez from second to lead lap 1. Here comes Roger Ray to the bottom lane. Look at Zach Winkle. Up top 3 wide, falling back now. And can Valdez try and gain spots here? Can Winkle try and get down to the bottom? Right here, these cars are shuffling in this pack. Evan Hunter slowing up the top side. Winkle up there, nowhere to go. Front 2 pull away. Roger Ray trying to get to Edwin Mendez as they hit turn number 3. Ray is over the back of the 15 car. Looking to try and get him loose. Looking 4 wide further back in the field. They are 4 wide. How'd they make that stick? Zach Winkle behind it had to have been having a heart attack. He's still in the middle of it. He's not out of it quite yet. Needs to get down low right here. Just stay in the middle lane at least. Landon Lyons getting shoved up. Mateo Montoya right there. The 25 is a hole. Can't get down because here comes Valdez, the 46, with a run on the bottom lane. See right there, just about 3 cars behind the 25 on the bottom. Winkle finally comes down. And now will gain some spots back. See, getting by that 54, getting to the inside of the 10, Jason Larker. Back up at the front of the field, 5 cars, single file, Edwin Mendez, Roger Ray, Julius Anderson, Marshall Burrow, Luke Rain. The battle's on for second. Anderson inside Roger Ray. 77 car will take it. They're trying to at least. Now they get side by side, slowing each other down. Where does Marshall Burrow go in the 32 car? He has Luke Rainey with them. Colin Teague, Trey Wright emerging from that pack. Zach Winkle's also emerged from the battling behind. They're looking 4 wide again. And they somehow made that work multiple times. It's only not going to work all the time, though. There's going to be one breaking point. Luke Rainey inside Marshall Burrow for third, as Julius Anderson gets up to second. Rainey's going to get by for third. Roger Ray inside now for fourth on Burrow. And Trey Wright looks 3 wide down the backstretch. He gets a good run because they're side by side. And Zach Winkle moving back forward to the inside of the 0 of Colin Teague. That's another spot further forward inside the top 10. A look on Will Parrish now. 25 coming back forward. Making some progress and fast. Because he sees Valdez 3 spots behind him. It's not really getting too big of a point swing right now. Valdez starting outside the top 30 and Winkle inside the top 5. You would have thought that maybe that 46 would have fallen back. in the points, but now he's currently 11th and the 25 currently 8th. But right here, 2 spots up for grabs. Burrow up the racetrack and Will Parrish as well in the middle lane. He'll get by Parrish. Derek Bouchard looking for a spot on Colin T. So Winkle's back up to 7th. Up at the front, 3 cars break away. Edwin Mendez still leads. Julius Anderson hunting him down in 2nd. Luke Rainey the one in 3rd. Rainey looking out of line. He's hit turn number 1. He's there to the inside. Julius Anderson, the 77 slipped up. Luke has the run to the inside, down the back stretch. And Nicholas Valdez got around Colin Teague for a spot. Now he's up to 10th. He's inside the top 10. So Nicholas Valdez going good so far. Not letting Zach Winkle get too far ahead of him. Here's Trey Wright. As they got clogged up in front of him. Trey Wright going to the inside. Roger Ray for 4th. Marshall Burrow helping him out. Gonna try and put that 69 back outside the top 5. And Julius Harris up the racetrack. Here comes Trey Wright inside of him. For a spot inside the top 3. They get close together off the corner. Roger gonna try and get in line in front of Will Parrish. Winkle moving forward again. That 25. He'll look for a top 5 here in turn 3 and 4. So the inside of the 13 will get 5th right there. He'll look for 4th as well. Trey Wright got the racetrack. Here comes Zach Winkle. So he's back inside the top 5, which is where he started. Now he's looking for some more positions. As he looks for 4th now on Trey Wright in turn number 1. And Roger Ray, the 69, gonna look for 5th. He'll get that spot. Look at Derek Bouchard muscling Will Parrish out of the way. Bouchard to the inside. There's 10th place Nicholas Valdez watching these drivers battle in front. He wants to get there and get some more positions, get some more points. Because right now Trey Wright, Marshall Burrow are the next ones he's gonna catch right here. Got a nice run, but he kind of stalled out in the dirt area of that 32. Burrow's gonna try and get down low. Back for 2nd. They're not letting each other get away. Edwin Mendez loving those battles for a 2nd because he's able to pull away. As he's just single file right now. Julius Anderson gets to P2. Rainey gonna fall back. Look at Zach Winkle coming back to the front. That 25 not giving up. He's up to 3rd now as he gets by Luke Rainey. And Julius Anderson's gonna have a nice run going to Edwin Mendez right here because no one's really there to challenge him. Winkle to 3rd. Ray to 4th. Rainey kicked back to 5th. Parrish 6th. Bouchard 7th. 8th for Marshall Burrow. Nicholas Valdez up to 9th. Trey Wright back to 10th. Parrish out of line on Luke Rainey. Gonna take 5th away. Up at the front of the field, though, to battle Edwin Mendez and Julius Anderson. Nose to tail for the top spot. Remember, Mendez started this race 2nd. Anderson started 1st. They're right now inverse order. Mendez in the lead, Anderson in 2nd. But right now, might not last long. Julius Anderson getting to the inside. There you go, side by side for the top spot in the target 200. Drag race back to 10 to go. And it looked like the 15 may have led. No, it was Julius Anderson by a bumper. Julius Anderson leads to turn 1, but here comes Zach Winkle, 2nd in points. He wants the race victory, max points. Down the back stretch, trying to get to Julius Anderson and get by him. Roger is going to get to 3rd. Mendez going to fall all the way back to 4th because he got stuck on the outside. Zach Winkle hard on the gas off turn 4. He's there to the inside, or is he? No, not quite there. He's stalking him, though. Under 10 remain, 9 to go. Roger Ray down to the bottom of the racetrack. Zach Winkle giving him some dirty air. As Julius Anderson runs a little higher, here comes Winkle and Ray in the draft down the backstretch. Now Roger Ray makes the move for a 2nd. Where's Nicholas Valdez? He's trying to get clear of Ryan Brommer, who's trying to get to the inside. If he puts that 46 up top, does Valdez lose some positions? Because Valdez swung wide off turn 4 right there. Brommer's trying to get there, but can't quite. Ray up to 2nd. Winkle kick back to 3rd, maybe 4th and even further back. Because now Mendez to the inside for 3rd, and the 32 and the 11 are lined up behind. Can Winkle find a hole in line? Here comes Burrow off line, looking for 4th. As Roger Ray tries to challenge Julius Anderson for the top spot. They hit turns 3 and 4. Winkle getting nice wound up on the top side. Gonna try and get clear of Burrow right there. I think he did. Winkle keeps 4th for now. Front 3, break away. Anderson, Ray, Mendez. Valdez currently back at 8th. As Winkle runs in 4th. Mendez with a run on Ray. Off the 2nd corner. Gets to the back bumper of the 69. Down the backstretch. Staying in line for now. Now breaks out into turn number 3. Edwin Mendez dominated the early portion of this race. Led about the first 10-11 laps. Charging back to the front slowly but surely. But now as they're side by side. They're caught side by side, slowing each other down. Anderson pulls back away. 6 laps remain. Zach Winkle trying to get down. Burrow's there. 3 wide. Oh, the 32 power move may have actually moved the 25. Where's Derek Bouchard going? The 23. He has a run to those two down the backstretch. Burrow with the power move gets by the 25 and the 69. Bouchard looks for the same there. Back to the inside of the 25. Coming around, 5 laps remain. In the target 200, Zach Winkle up top, but so is Nicholas Valdez further back. Yellow flag would end the race. Nicholas Valdez looking to get in line behind that 22 car. Here comes Mark Owens. Owens with a huge run gets to the inside. Now Valdez has to try and just be patient here. He has some cars coming behind. 3 cars though under a blanket for the lead. Anderson, Mendez, and Burrow off the corner. Come to 4 to go. Edwin Mendez is there back to the inside. 4 laps remain. Julius Anderson leads at the start finish line, but Mendez has the inside preferred lane to turn 1. Where does Marshall Burrow go? They split 3 wide. The 15 gets away as the 77 clogs the 32 up. Now Mendez in position to win. They're side by side for a second. Burrow wants to get by Julius Anderson. And then he'll have 3 laps to run to the 15 back down, but he gets tight in the dirty underneath that 77. And the 15 tries to pull back away, and look at Derek Bouchard with a huge run with Will Parrish behind him. 3 laps remaining in Kansas. Derek Bouchard out of line for the top spot, or for second, excuse me. He'll muscle by Burrow, but now Parrish to the inside. And we're coming to 2 to go, and the 15 is nowhere in sight. Edwin Mendez has pulled a gap. Parrish and others going to try and close back in. Parrish through to second, but only has 3 miles to get around. 2 laps remain, and the log jam of cars back here. Nicholas Valdez is falling outside the top 15 now. Back to 17th. As more cars come in, the 3 and the 98. And the 25 is currently up inside in the top 10. He's inside the top 5 now. He gets around Kashawn Richardson. The man is at the front. Edwin Mendez leads. Here comes Zach Winkle for second spot. Off of 4, white flag. Last lap for Edwin Mendez at Kansas. Zach Winkle looking for P2 and a good amount of points to catch on Nicholas Valdez. Turn 1 for the final time. Mendez has pulled away. Winkle has pulled away in second. The battle is on. Third on back. Richardson, Anderson, Ray, Parrish. The 4-way battle for third. The final corner for Edwin Mendez. He dominated this race early on. Got passed by Julius Anderson, but took the lead right back. Checkered flag is waving. Edwin Mendez is a winner in Kansas. Winkle second. And Valdez fell at the end. The winner of the race is number 15 of Edwin Mendez. He scores another victory in the Mount ARCA series. Zach Winkle, great day in second. For Nicholas Valdez, could have been better. He ends up 17th here today. So how will that change the points? Zach Winkle, top 2 finish. Nicholas Valdez outside the top 15. Let's go see the finish results after the Target 200 at Kansas. Here are the finish results from the Target 200 at the Kansas Speedway. No caution flags and 2 lead changes. 2 different drivers leading laps here today in the Target 200. Edwin Mendez leads 14 of the 21 laps, the most of anyone, and he wins here today from the second starting spot. Zach Winkle powers his way through the field at the end to end up second. Julius Anderson, the other driver to lead laps here today, 7 of them. He ends up third from the pole. Roger Ray in fourth, and Kashawn Richardson in fifth. Then Will Parrish ends up in 6th, Marshall Burrow 7th, Derek Bouchard in 8th, Greg Graff and Luke Rainey are the cars that round up the top 10. We look at the top 20 for Nicholas Valdez. It was a decent day as he battled from the 31st start position up inside the top 10, but then fell back late to 17th. Could have been worse. It could have been a lot better, though, for the driver of the 46. Look down here. For a lot of these drivers like Joe Sandrogi, who's up there in points, and some of these drivers that finished down here, right now is a 2-man race for the championship. I have to think, unless something happens to those drivers, it's just going to be those 2. And for Mathis Wells, we never caught this during the race. He ends up 41st. It's been a struggling season for the team, the 41 team. Valve issues on lap number 8 put him out of the Target 200 early. Let's now go see the points heading into the final 3 races of the season. 3 races remain in the season: Phoenix, Myrtle Beach, and Iowa. Here are the point standings. Nicholas Valdez still on top, but it's only by 85 now over Zach Winkle, who has cut the deficit down. He's currently second. Joe Sandrogi is third, but he's a good ways back. 201 back in the lead, 116 back at Winkle. Fourth is Colin Teague, and Luke Rainey rounds out the top 5. They have Stephen Thompson in 6th, Jose Mills 7th, Evan Hunter 8th, Danny Bright 9th, and Kashawn Richardson rounding out the top 10. Edwin Mendez, his second victory of the season, moves up inside the top 15 points to 15th. Roger Riley-Spiritu 16th and 17th. See some other drivers down here. Benny Watson barely inside the top 20, same with Styles Orta. Look down 21st to 40th. See winners like Ryan Brommer down here. Julius Anderson is down here. And look down, Mathis Wells, still no top 10. 3 races left to get that first top 10 of the season. And you look down, Landon Lyons still last in the points. He's only 4-1 back at Mathis Wells, who has bad issues here today in Kansas. Look ahead to the final 3 races of the season. The first of them will head to Phoenix for the running of the ISM 200. I will see you guys then.